The Sussex Spaniel is a hardy, muscular field dog, known for his excellent nose and his determination as a hunting companion. The Sussex Spaniel is among the rarest of AKC registered breeds. Its history in the United States is as old as the American Kennel Club itself. The breed was among the first 10 to be recognized and admitted to the stud book when the AKC was formed in 1884. The Sussex Spaniel, however, did exist as a distinct breed at least a century before that time. As the name implies, the breed derives its origin from the county of Sussex, England, sometime during the 18th century. The Sussex Spaniel thus ranks as one of Britain's oldest indigenous hunting breeds. The Field Spaniel, Cocker Spaniel, English Springer Spaniel, and English Cocker Spaniel can all trace lineage in some degree back to the Sussex. During the late 1800s, the Sussex Spaniel enjoyed a reputation as an excellent worker in the field. Its use as a hunting breed was limited, however, to a few estates in the area surrounding Sussex County. The Sussex's primary function was that of a beater. In other words, he was to flush game from heavy cover. Its short legs, massive build, long body, and habit of giving tongue when on scent made the breed ideally suited to penetrating the dense undergrowth and flushing game within range of the gun. Strength, maneuverability, and desire were essential for this purpose. Speed was not. The Sussex Spaniel's specialized hunting skills were lost on American sportsmen who looked for breeds with more speed and greater range, so the breed never gained much popularity in the United States. After each World War, and during the late 1950s and early 1960s, the breed nearly became extinct. Through the hard work of British and American breeders, the Sussex Spaniel, now in the 1980s, is at its strongest point in terms of quality and numbers than at any time in its long existence. As a tribute to those breeders, Sussex type has remained unchanged throughout its history. You'll be seeing many Sussex Spaniels during this presentation. Some are outstanding examples of the breed, others are less so, but all will help your understanding of the Sussex Spaniel. Now let's begin. In general appearance, the Sussex Spaniel is a rather massive and muscular dog. He is the longest-bodied and shortest-legged spaniel. He has a cheerful and tractable disposition and is a welcome addition in the home as well as in the field. He presents a rectangular outline, being longer in body than he is tall. Ideal height for the Sussex is not mentioned in the standard and varies somewhat depending on sex and weight. Height should be in accordance with a short-legged, long-bodied dog of heavy bone and deep body. In weight, dogs and bitches should be between 35 and 45 pounds. Remember that the Sussex is long, low, and level. The Sussex Spaniel Club of America requests that this breed not be judged on a table. Let's begin our detailed discussion of the Sussex Spaniel with the head. It should be in proportion to the body, appearing neither too large nor too small. It should give an impression of heaviness without dullness. The hair on the top of the head should be short and smooth. A top knot is faulty, but evidence that a top knot has been removed by shaving or scissoring is equally faulty. Seen from the side, the skull is moderately long, like this, and also wide. The occiput is full and somewhat rounded, without being pointed. There should be a clearly defined full stop. The muzzle is square and about 3 inches long, appearing slightly shorter than the length of the skull. The lips are somewhat pendulous. From the front, you can see that the skull is wide between the ears and, again, somewhat rounded. The brows are fairly heavy and produce a frowning expression which is typical of the breed. There is an indentation in the middle of the skull, like this. What about this head? It appears narrow in skull and lacks the sense of heaviness required by the standard. This muzzle is too long and pointed. This head is correct, with the desired strength and heaviness. The skull is moderately long and wide, with a distinct stop. From the front, you can see the desired width of skull, the square, deep muzzle, and heavy brows, creating a frowning expression. The indentation in the middle of the skull can be seen. This dog's nose is also correct. It is liver in color, with well-developed nostrils. No other nose color is correct. The ears are lobe-shaped, like these, and fairly large. They're set moderately low, slightly above the outside corner of the eye, and furnished with soft, wavy hair. The ear coat may be darker than the body coat, but should not show any black. The ears are frequently slightly lighter than the body coat, which is not to be penalized. From the front, you can see that the ears hang close to the head and are thick. The hair on the ears should not be clipped or trimmed. You must feel through the coat to determine actual length of ear leather. When pulled forward, the leather will extend at least to the tip of the nose. These ears are set too high on the head and are incorrect. This ear leather is too short. The ears should be moderately low set, like these, but not as low as in some other Spaniel breeds. The eyes are fairly large, as seen here, and are hazel in color. Hazel is here defined as a rich golden brown, the color of a hazelnut outer shell. Size and placement should add to the Sussex Spaniel's soft, languishing expression. The haw should not show overmuch. These light eyes are faulty. Here again is a correct Sussex Spaniel head, with a broad, relatively heavy skull, deep square muzzle, large lobe-shaped ears hanging close to the head, and fairly large hazel-colored eyes. Now let's consider the Sussex Spaniel's neck and body. The neck is rather short, strong, and slightly arched. It does not carry the head much above the level of the back. There should be no excess throatiness. There is a well-marked frill in the coat. This neck is of the correct length and has a slight arch. The head is not carried much above the level of the back. See how the neck blends smoothly into the shoulders, which are oblique, that is, well laid back, like these, and are well muscled. The chest is well developed in width and depth, and should reach at least to the elbow. These straight shoulders are not desirable. Lack of proper front angulation may affect the Sussex Spaniel's endurance and efficiency in the field. From the front, you can feel the strong muscling about the shoulders. The chest is deep and wide, like this, descending to the elbows, which are held close to the body. The chest is quite round, especially behind the shoulders. There is usually a heavy chest frill, so judges should feel with their hands to determine actual chest depth. The Sussex Spaniel is the shortest-legged member of the sporting group. He has immense bone for his size. There is strong muscling about the shoulders, upper arms, and legs. These forelegs are correct, being very short and strong, with great bone. The legs will be moderately feathered. There may be a slight bow in the forearms, as seen here. Both straight and slightly bowed forearm construction are proper. This dog is too high on leg, and he is much too fine in bone to be typical. This dog elbows out, making him toe in. From the side, you can see that the pasterns are very short with heavy bone. The feet are large and round, like these. The feathering between the toes must be left long enough to cover the toenails. Hair between the pads on the underside of the foot is usually scissored. Dew claws may be removed. The Sussex Spaniel's body is long, low, and level. Ribs should be well sprung and carried well back to a muscular loin. Both ribbing and loins are fairly long. There is little or no tuck-up. What about this dog? The body appears shallow and weak, making the dog appear high on leg. Remember, the Sussex Spaniel should be low to the ground, with very short, strong legs. This dog is shelly and flat-sided, with little spring or depth of rib, and has too much tuck-up. This dog's body appears too short, though his top line is very good. The Sussex Spaniel is not a square breed. This dog's body is correct, long and low, with a strong, level back and a long, muscular loin. The top line must be level, with no sign of a dip or a roach. The top line does not slope downward from withers to tail. This dog's back is slightly roached. This dip indicates weakness of structure. The tail is docked from 5 to 7 inches, like this one, and is set low on a slightly sloping croup. The Sussex Spaniel has the longest docked tail of those spaniels whose tails are docked. The tail is thickly covered with moderately long feather. Tail feathering should not be removed, but may be shaped. The tail should not be carried above the level of the back. This tail is set too high. And this tail is too short. This tail is of the correct length, docked between 5 and 7 inches. See how it's carried almost level with the back, but no higher. These hindquarters are also correct, only moderately angulated, with strong, muscular thighs. The hind legs should never appear shorter than the forelegs. Rear feet are round and large, like the front feet. This straight rear is incorrect, as is this over-angulated rear. Both mar the balance of an ideal Sussex Spaniel. From the rear, the hindquarters are full and well-rounded, and should appear well-boned and strong. They should be parallel with each other, and also set wide apart, like these, about as wide as the dog at the shoulders. The hind legs are short from hock to ground. Hocks should turn neither in nor out. This weak cow-hocked rear with high hocks is not correct. See how these correct hind legs are well feathered to the hock. There should be only a little feathering below the hock. Excess feathering may be removed. Now let's discuss the Sussex Spaniel's coat. The coat is abundant and may be flat or slightly waved, with no tendency to curl, like this. There is no preference for either coat type. Both are equally acceptable. The Sussex is moderately well feathered on the legs and tail, but not below the hocks. Note the frill on the underside of the neck. This curly coat is not correct. Although the Sussex Spaniel's coat may be slightly wavy, it should not have a tendency to curl, as this one does. This is quite faulty. This correct coat is abundant and well feathered on legs and tail. Use of clippers, trimming, or sculpturing of the coat is to be penalized, as should this over-trimmed tail. The only trimming acceptable is to shape foot feathering, or to remove excess feather between the pads, or between hocks and feet. As for color, a rich golden liver is the hallmark of the breed. This is the original color of the breed, and is a sign of breed purity. It is a rich, light liver color, with the hair shading to a golden tinge toward the tips. The color of the feathering and on the ears is normally lighter than the body coat. Darker shades of liver, or puce, maroon, are to be severely penalized. This is a field spaniel. Puppies are normally darker in color than the ideal color of an adult Sussex, and should be given some leeway in the ring. This coat is lighter than desirable. White on the chest is a fault. Judges should examine the chest area for presence of white, as the heavy frill will often hide telltale white markings. White on any other part of the body must not be tolerated. Although breed type is paramount, proper movement is an essential part of type. The Sussex Spaniel's gait is powerful and true, with perfect coordination between front and hind legs. Its loose body skin, coupled with its short legs and long body, produce a rolling gait. While its movement is deliberate, the Sussex is not clumsy. Being a hunting spaniel with short legs, the Sussex holds its head low. He should be shown on a loose lead, so that his natural gait and head carriage are evident. From the front, the forelegs should be carried straight forward, not thrown out to the side, nor crossing. This is good front movement on a dog with bowed front legs. This is good front movement on a dog with straight front legs. And from the rear, the hind legs should follow the forelegs in a straight line. An active tail is an essential and pleasing breed characteristic. This dog is toeing in, which is incorrect. This dog is moving too wide in front. This is also incorrect. As is this dog's movement. He is crossing in front. Here again is correct gait, deliberate and rolling at a moderate trot. Note the level back and the tail carried on a line with the back and not higher. While gaiting slowly on a loose lead, a Sussex carries his head low. The Sussex Spaniel should not be penalized for gaiting in a similar manner in the show ring. The Sussex Spaniel standard ranks features of the breed into 3 categories. The most important features of the Sussex Spaniel are color and general appearance. The features of secondary importance are the head, ears, back and back ribs, and the legs and feet. The features of lesser importance are the eyes, nose, neck, chest and shoulders, tail, and coat. Faults in the standard also fall into 3 categories. Severe faults are color that is too light or too dark, or a curled coat. Serious faults are narrow head, weak muzzle, presence of a top knot, and general appearance which is sour or crouching. The less serious faults are light eyes, curled ears or ears set on high, improper carriage of stern, white on chest, legginess or lightness of bone, shortness of body, or a body which is flat-sided. There are no disqualifications in the Sussex Spaniel standard. In evaluating the Sussex Spaniel, The key features that the judge must look for are 1. The breed's unique color, a distinctive rich golden liver. 2. The breed's general appearance of a long, low, level, rectangular dog of massive build. 3. The breed's deliberate rolling gait at moderate speed. 4. The breed's cheerful and willing disposition. The Sussex Spaniel's long, low, massively built body and powerful muscling make him the ideal field companion in dense cover. His remarkable scenting abilities suit him for hunting all types of small game. And with proper training, he makes an excellent retriever, too. Small wonder that the Sussex Spaniel has again become such a popular companion at work and at home.